It's a day like any other. I wake up at 5 a.m. I make my final edits to the vlog that will be posted today. I get ready. I get dressed for work. I decide to skip breakfast because there's no time. But then I see this. Do you hear that? It's so quiet this morning. It's not really that quiet. No more quiet than any other day. But it feels quiet to me. My thoughts are quiet. I'm experiencing presence. I'm feeling what it's like to be in my bedroom at 7 a.m. I'm used to being aloof, thoughts racing about a million things. But I think I'm finally in alignment. It turns out, doing the things I desperately wanted to do for years really quiets the mind. I'm trying to enjoy this as long as it lasts. I'm so aware of my surroundings. It's basic things like naked trees and winter skies, but I feel the need to record them, like a memory I might forget. I'm trying to translate the feeling of being here and now. It's not quite possible, but that's why it's special. Today is quintessentially winter. There's ice covering the ground. The sky is a very pale shade of blue. Most of the trees have lost their leaves, and it feels so quiet out. The drive in this morning felt pleasant. This morning is a day that I might forget. There's nothing distinguishing about it, nothing out of the ordinary. But I'm full with the awareness that I'm alive. I'm full with the awareness of all the potentialities that branch forward from decisions I will make in this boring, seemingly meaningless day. And it's not nothing. My car is finally very warm. This always happens. I put the heat on in my car. I'm so freezing, and it gets the perfect amount of toasty and warm when I've arrived at work. So now I don't want to get out of my car. Why couldn't it have been toasty like 20 plus minutes ago? I guess I could heat my car up, like start my car before I leave, but I never think to do that. The holidays have been lackluster for me the last several years. I don't think I'm alone in feeling that Christmases of my adulthood hardly compare to those of my childhood. I used to think it was the world that had changed, but I now realize it has been me who was changing all along. I hope someday to have sentimental holidays once again. Oh my gosh, all of the Christmas decorations have been put up outside. I love where I work because they're so festive and they just decorate everything. Oh, this is beautiful. The lights, oh my gosh. The sky is like, I can't explain it because I know my description isn't going to reproduce the exact color in your head, but when I say it is the most beautiful pale grayish blue with like this slight honey color from the sun rising, it's so beautiful right now. Alright, I have arrived. I've got to go inside. It is an average day at work. I get settled, apply some hand cream, and start compiling my to-do list. I'm going to make an outline of the task I need to do today. Or actually, I'm going to use my Outlook to-do list
I have to do this at the start of each day so that I can offload my mind and focus on one task at a time and not worry that I'm forgetting something. But I want to share some quotes from a book I read last winter that gave me a lot to think about and may help you foster more presence in your life. The following quotes are excerpts from How to Focus by Thich Nhat Hanh. Be the sovereign of your territory. We need to be present in our territory, to take care of it, because our territory is large. It includes our body, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. We need to be the king or queen and govern our territory. We need to know what is precious and beautiful so we can protect it. We need to know what things aren't beautiful so we can fix or transform them. We need to be a good queen or king and not run away from our country. There are people who don't want to be the king or queen, who just want to run away from the job because they think it's so tiring. We run away by watching television, eating something, using social media, checking our email or the news, playing video games, listening to music, or socializing in various ways. We don't want to return to our homeland. As kings and queens, we need to become aware of our responsibility, to see that we need to be the sovereign, to return to our territory and take care of it. We ruminate on our suffering, and we suffer all over again. But in our consciousness, there are also the seeds of enlightenment. Our consciousness has as many channels as a television. Why don't we push the button of compassion and understanding and change the channel? This has been day 4 of Vlogmas. Thank you for being here. If I'm being honest, I know that the next few days ahead will be difficult for me. I am entering my menstrual phase of my cycle, and given my endometriosis, I expect it will be difficult to record, to script, and edit during those days, but I am committed to doing my best. What that might look like might be very different from the past few days. So I invite you to experience these fluctuations with me and see what my creativity produces in the upcoming days. I also invite you to see what your creativity produces on the days when you normally would think you have nothing of value to offer. What does that little look like? And it doesn't have to be hyper productive. It doesn't have to be impressive. But what does your best look like on that day? I'm accepting the challenge and seeing what comes of this. It may be a beautiful mess. We'll find out. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.